Good morning, everybody. It's Therese McAuliffe here from Lighting the Way, and today I'm popping in to start with the fundamentals of the chakras. And I did put a video on YouTube, a lovely healing meditation for all of the chakras. But this morning I would like to start at, I suppose, the very base of the chakra system, which is the root chakra. So it's many years ago now since I first started to learn about the chakras and their role in our lives, and really and truly it's fundamental to any sort of spiritual growth or our happiness and our stability. You'll have to excuse me now because I just need to close this. When you're on live, it's very different to creating a video up front because you're on the spot and there are things that can pop up on your screen and can disrupt how you're delivering the video. So hi Sandra, good morning to you, and I hope that everybody that watches this video will take some comfort from it, because we're being bombarded with everything from social media to family to everybody we meet is talking about coronavirus and fear, and it's very important that, yes, we just follow the procedures, and I'm sure we don't need to see another video on washing our hands or what precautions we need to take, because at this stage we need to ground all of that and just bring it into our everyday life and move on to feeling safe and stable and secure. So that's why I'm starting with the base chakra. So we know we have 7 main chakras in our energy system, and the first one is the base or the root. And that comes from the Sanskrit of Muladhara. So Mul would be root, and Adhara would be safety and security. So it's the safety and security at the base of our spine, really. So the root chakra is found just there by the coccyx or the perineum area, and it's at the very base of everything. The colour is red, hence I'm wearing a red top. Painted my nails red this morning because this week I'm planning to work with my root chakra all week to create a very strong foundation, a strong base for me to feel confident, safe, secure, anchored back in my body. Yes, taking the precautions, but anchored in my body, feeling safe in my body, feeling safe about finances, feeling safe about everything, because we really need to ensure that our chakras are balanced at the moment, because when there's a huge amount of fear floating around, it's it is, oops, sorry, I have a lovely big smoky quartz here, and that is one of the, I'm falling over it now, that is one of the beautiful crystals that we can use for the base chakra. So I'm just going to go through a few little things that I jotted down, and then I will post my meditation in this video as well, and I'm going live, as you know, so I will post it. So for anybody that misses it, I will post it later, but I'm going to do a video each Friday at 11, and I'm going to, for 7 weeks, and I'm going to work up through the chakra system. So we're starting with the core. So it's just like you put in a foundation for a house, your base chakra needs to be strong and secure and stable and functioning optimally before you can have all the other energy centers functioning well, because the energy comes up through the chakra system, and that's what allows us to have a full and vital life. So the color is red, the element is earth, so it's very good for us to get outdoors, get into nature, walk barefoot if that's appropriate, if it's our own back garden or front garden, we have some grass, we have some earth, just to walk on it, that's really good for us. Eating root vegetables, eating some proteins, that's really good for us. Slowing down is imperative, and we are being forced into slowing down, really. But for some people, you know, I work myself as a healer and a coach, and I am available for online remote healing and coaching at the moment, and it's really important that you don't get overwhelmed when we're basically being forced into slowing down. And for some people that's really difficult, and they need help with balancing all of their centers, taking care of our body, really taking care, and eating healthy, having enough rest, getting into nature. And I know we're not, I suppose, able to go out into the places that we used to go, but there are ways of getting into nature, even if it's sitting out in your own back garden. You know, there are ways of getting out there, planting a few flowers, weeding the garden, body care, just taking care of your body. And again, we can't go to any therapist for massage or anything right now, but massaging our hands, massaging our feet, using a little bit of base oil, and if you have some aromatherapy oils, that would be absolutely lovely to use them. Ylang ylang would be really good for the base chakra, and for the men that may watch this, sandalwood is another really good oil for the base chakra. Wearing red on the bottom half of your body, and you know, I delivered this workshop before with lots and lots of women, and you know, each week we would choose what we were going to do, and we would go ahead and do it for the strength of that chakra, and we built up our whole strength of all of our energy system with red underwear and red socks. Even if you have trousers that are, you know, rustic, any of those colors, kind of red, orange, just wear that on the bottom half of your body if you have it. I do have red socks and red underwear on under this, and again, it's for me to feel that I'm grounded and stable and I'm working on my root. Doing something like qigong or yoga practices again would be really good, because you're working on the energy flow of your body and you're also using slow motion. And then there are some affirmations like, it is safe to be in my body, I have the right to be prosperous. All of these again are really good, because it's about getting into the body and not floating around and wanting to be not here, or not feeling that you're here, not feeling that you're part of your family or your community, or actually not feeling you are even anchored in your body. These are all signs that your root chakra is out of balance. Acupressure points on the feet, again, that's another day's work. But there are points on your feet, but just rubbing your feet and connecting with them would be really good to feel grounded. And I talked about some essential oils, so I have written down just ylang ylang really, and sandalwood, but there are lots of them. You know, anything that's base, anything that's grounded. Vetiver would be really good as well to put on the feet. And eating less sugar and eating less carbs, okay? So maybe decluttering our home. This is all really good, and we have lots of time now to be decluttering. So you might even take a press a day. I know that I went through some presses in the kitchen that I haven't had a chance to go through in a long, long time. And they're all nice and tidy now, and we can see exactly what we have in each press. Doing some gardening, and you know, planting some flowers, raking the leaves, managing your cash. And again, you see, the overwhelming thing at the moment is a lot of us, including myself, have lost our place of work and have lost our work. And it's really important that we manage what we do have, and that we feel stable and secure, and that we know that this is all a temporary measure, and it's here to help us to really ground and to understand what's really important in life. Playing with children. What else have I written in here? Focus on our family and building relationships, and you know, our ancestors as well, because fear can be brought through from the ancestral lineage. So right now, the root, the base, the fundamentals, it's really important that we allow ourselves to feel safe and secure and strong. And I've had lots of people sending me messages to say they're feeling totally overwhelmed and what can they do. And of course, for me, I always talk to my angels and I always connect with the angels. So I would obviously ask them to connect with their angels and send them a heart link, but I would also talk to them about the fundamentals of feeling safe and feeling that you're in your body. And again, the base chakra is really all about our strength, our core strength. And I've written up quite a few little bits here on a flip chart. So, you know, to have that vitality and stability and strength, and just being able to control our creativity as well at this time. And that's getting out into our garden, if it is just a window box, and we have a few flowers. Again, red flowers would be really good to plant, but anything where you're in touch with the earth, because the element is earth for the base chakra. So if we can focus completely for a whole week on the base chakra, then next week I'll move to the sacral chakra, and that's all around our creativity and our sexuality. And we can build the core base, and we can work our way up through the chakras till our energy centers are feeling stable and secure and safe. Because it's a time where there's an overwhelming amount of fear, and we need to do everything that we can and share our skills and share anything that we know that can help other people, because it's a great time of service. It really is a time where consciousness is rising and the mirror is being shown to us all. So, what's not actually, I suppose, spiritually aligned is coming up to be aligned. So let us stick with the base chakra for this week. Taking up something that requires a discipline. So that could be something that you're going to do in your garden. It could be doing a qigong practice, a yoga practice, taking up skipping, taking up anything that's helping you to ground, to stay anchored, and movement. We have to move the energy in our body, and it's starting with the core fundamental energy at the very base of our spine. So there's a lovely exercise that actually stimulates the base chakra, and it's really just tightening in the whole perineum area, tightening in the buttocks and really tightening it and holding it tight, and then releasing it. And that's activation. That's the first piece of stimulation that you can give. Swimming, dancing, having fun. That's all really important. That we need to understand we're beings of great joy, and we need to keep that fun element going. Not overlooking everything that we need to do with hygiene and taking care to not get too close to people, and to have the social distancing that we're talking about. But we've heard so much about that I think it's time for us to get into our body and feel safe and secure and anchored in our body. Yes, connecting to the angels and all the higher realms of the universe that we're used to connecting to, but staying anchored, because people are starting to float off. So being anchored in our body is imperative right now. So we're in the color red. The element for the base chakra is earth, and the color is red. Okay, acknowledging and honoring all of our feelings around money, and again connecting back in with our body and appreciating everything that we do have in our lives right now. Everything that we have. We have enough food, we have heat, we have warmth, we have shelter. We have the love of everybody. Everybody has been reaching out and offering whatever they have to offer in a way that's right for them. So, service, kindness, compassion, I can see it rising and rising and rising. So let's be part of that. Let's be compassionate. Let's be kind. Let's look after ourselves. Let's look after our physical body so we're in a better space to look after everybody else. We can massage, I'm saying have reflexology or a massage, but right now at this time, we can do self-massage, You can just massage your hands, and you can just be really kind to yourself. Massaging your feet will help you to feel grounded and earthed and right back in your body. Practice your yoga, play with your children. So, the physical body, the root chakra really relates to the physical as well, and all of our senses. So heightened sense of taste and touch and smell. Once we get our root chakra really balanced, we start to notice this, and it's almost like the circle goes around. So when we start to balance our root chakra, we will start to automatically notice that everything tastes better, and you start to smell things much better, and you start to appreciate the smell of your dinner cooking, or a beautiful flower that's growing outside your door. So I just want us really, I suppose, to fundamentally take care of ourselves this week. And things to do, simple things to do to bring your root chakra back into balance would be to slow down, meditate, even if it's only for a few minutes. Go outdoors into nature, and I know there are restrictions, so please just abide by the restrictions, but we can all stand outside our door and hold a flower or touch a tree or a leaf, and we all have something we can do, even if it's a potted plant. We just need to think about nature. We need to look at the sunset. The sunset is really good for balancing your base chakra, because again the color is red and it's going down. So anything like yoga or tai chi or qigong are really good for helping us to slow down. But also we need to have, if we are underactive in our base chakra or overactive, there are two different ways. So we can be just overwhelmed or we can be really depressed. So if we're feeling really sluggish, we need to take up maybe dancing. I'm going to do some laughter yoga work next week as well, and that's really good for bringing our levels of joy up and for anchoring us back into our body. If you have a bunch of red flowers, just put them where you can see them on the table in the room that you're in. So wear red, especially in the bottom half of your body, and become aware of your fundamental root safety and security. So to feel safe and secure, we need to have a balanced root chakra. So that's really it for today. And listen to some really relaxing music, some classical music, some really nice slow beats would be really good to balance the root chakra. Just want to see if I have anything else written down here. Of course, gardening is probably one of the best things, you know, because it's really about survival, and our root is going to allow us to feel secure and strong, and that's what we need at the moment. We need to be stable and secure, anchored in our physical body. Yes, we are a spiritual being having human experience, and we need to allow ourselves to feel anchored in this physicality, because that's our only way that we can offer out the love of our spirit, and the way the angels work with us and through us. They need our physical body so we can work for them, really, in service to help others. So whatever it is you're doing, be kind, be gentle with yourself, slow down, allow yourself to know that you are never alone. You are never alone. You always have your angels, your guides, your ancestors by your side, even if you can't see them, or even if you don't know they're there. They're just waiting for you to ask for help. Just say, please help me. And they're right there instantaneously. Now I want you to have a beautiful week. Focus on your base chakra. Focus on the root. Focus on feeling safe and feeling secure, and doing whatever it is you need to do to bring that back into balance. So I have 2 affirmations. It is safe to be in my body. I have the right to exist. I was born. I have the right to be prosperous. Now have a beautiful day, and thank you for listening, and God bless you, and I send you love from my heart to yours.